Hey guys, how you guys doing today?
Good.
Doing
How are
great.
you, Wayne?
Love you repping the movie with the eyes.
I love this film. First off, I want to ask Michael, like, when you're writing this, because there's so many like oh shit moments, there's so many crazy twists in the film. Like, when did you realize, like when you're writing this, like this is gonna be like a good movie? I love the film.
You hope like if you, you hope everything you write is going to be. There's never been a script I've written that I've been like, oh, this is gonna suck. I'm not gonna do it. But in terms of the twists and turns, I wrote the script backwards. So I started with the ending, and then literally every single building block was constructed in reverse from how the characters were built to the structure of the story. It was all about making sure that the ending really landed.
Do you think there will be a possible sequel to the film? Cause I was the ending of it was like, oh, there could be a little bit more to this.
100%, yeah. Voyeurs 2, Double Vision, Pippa's Revenge. Make it happen. Yes.
Sydney, it seems like all the main characters in the film needed that extra person in their life to tell them like, hey, you're going a little too far. If you could sit down with your character from the film and like just talk to them or say anything to them, what would you say to them?
Well, that is an A+ question.
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
If I could sit down and talk with Pippa, there's many things. There's many choices that I would tell Pippa to maybe sit back and rethink on, and tell her that life changes really rapidly, especially when you make different choices than you've made now. And I don't want to give anything away.
But would you have made the choices that she made, like knowing?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So
I feel like
the only reason you would be able to tell her not to do
I
what
know
she
what
did
she,
is
I know
because you were
the
a fortune
outcome.
teller, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, that would be cool. I unfortunately think that I would have watched, so Pippa and I would be watching together. She and I would be conversing. There would be no advice.
There'd be popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn. Yeah.
In the film, it seems like Pippa and Thomas are like they were very fixated on their neighbor situation. Have you ever been like in a situation that you've been fixated on something that you really shouldn't have been?
Oh yeah, I mean, I grew up in a generation of Instagram, so I think that I unfortunately fall in that category of being fixated on scrolling through other people's lives.
100%. I mean, the movie, the initial spark for this idea came when I visited a friend who had just moved downtown LA. And I was checking out his loft for the first time, and I looked out his window, and across the way, two of his neighbors were just walking around their apartment totally naked. And I looked at my friend, I was like, do you know that? And he's like, yeah, we just all coexist here together. And he even had bought, this is true, he had bought binoculars from the pawn shop, and he's like, you want to take a look? And I was like, but there was that tension of like, should you look? You want to look, but should you look? You know you shouldn't. That I figured would be a great way to make this film that's an allegory about Instagram, or the feeling that you get when you browse Instagram without ever having a shot of a cell phone.
Cindy, last question. Where would you rank this movie in your like as your career? 'Cause I think this is like one of your best projects. I just want to know like where would you rank this as?
I mean,
how can you rank your projects?
This has been number one for me.
Wow.
I am so excited for people to see it. I put so much into this, as well as Mike and everyone. So I'm so excited for people to see it. I want people to see it.
Yeah.
Where's the buzz?
Where is the buzz? You said
We used to be a singer.
mine.
Where